Hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. I'm hearing Gemini. So I'm hearing, can we turn to page? Is it time to turn to page here? Because I'm looking at my September as I'm doing the reading. Today is the weekend. I don't even know. Saturday? What is it? Yeah, the 27th right now. We still got the energy of that waxing crescent moon coming in. So don't just give up yet, Gemini. Don't give up. Hope or faith. Stay focused on what you want right now, Gemini. So I have the first quarter moon in Capricorn, and I already felt the moon doesn't, Capricorn doesn't do well here with the moon, right? The moon is more of the, the moon rules, the moon is ruled, and it's like, oh, it's in Capricorn. So there's something here about this is some kind of a breaking free that you're waiting to do. You want to break free already. I'm just going to quiet my mind down, and I'm going to go ahead and start where I'm being guided. Welcome in, Gemini. This is your general collective intuitive reading for October 2025. So I want to start by saying thank you for all of the lovely comments. Thank you for all of the subscriptions. And by hitting the bell below in the description area, you'll just be able to get my videos when I post them. So the tides are shifting. There are fated events now that are unfolding. And I want to start with the tarot. I already saw, this is for us Geminis. For those of you who are new here, I am a fellow Gemini. My hands just, I got to shuffle. Yeah, look, Five of Wands just popped out. See, there's that competition. There's the arguments. When people can't see eye to eye, right? So it's like we respectively have to be able to agree to disagree on our opinions. So Five of Wands, look, because we're dealing here with the Devil card, right? So we're dealing right now with, like I was feeling, Capricorn coming through here. And these are where we want to break free now, right? Because we're understanding what conformity is now. We're seeing where this bondage comes in. Because this is a situation of feeling stuck, feeling restrained. And having you know what? But I'm saying, Gemini, we are the dragon slayer here, right? We need to slay this dragon here because it's also going to expose patterns that are coming in. Damn, that was so, I'm spot on, yeah. I'm going to shuffle because, like I'm saying, and things you've been resisting, Four of Pentacles. Okay, things we've been holding back. Yeah, I've been feeling this way. Do you feel like, you know what, you need to hold back because you're dealing with somebody here who is, we're dealing with times where there's darkness here, okay? And there's control and there's fear that this devil is bringing out here. It's false evidence appearing to be real. So I feel, Gemini, now is the time, like I feel, where there's going to be arguments going on. And these are things that are bringing to the surface of Saturn, right? Saturn rules Capricorn. This is the dark side of Saturn here. So these are addictions or patterns or someone here that you're dealing with that is like, okay, slow down, Tonto. Because somebody here likes to fight because they're fighting the devil. Someone here is fighting the devil. For those of you who know what schizophrenia is or spiritual attacks, however you want to call it, whatever title you want to put on it, I am so worn out, my energy from this devil energy, because I'm dealing with it in a way where we're fighting over, Saturnian things that are ancient with that devil, right? That devil's ancient here. So I'm dealing with a family member of mine, for those of you who know me, who's constantly fighting me. My son, problems. And look, Knight of Swords constantly gaslighting me every time I talk. Every time it ends up in a fight. So I said, hold on, Tonto, didn't I? Lots of air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Right now we're in our head. And when it comes to those harsh communications, the Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, everybody wants to be heard here. And their minds are all clouded, right? Everybody here is confused. Like, I'll be the first one to admit, I don't know everything about politics. I'll be the first one to admit, I don't know everything about these hundreds of religion. This is where the divide and the conquer comes in, okay? about you said this, you believe in this, and people want to fight for the truth here, but we're still in the energy of no, we do not have all of the knowledge and wisdom yet. This is where we need to walk away from situations that get too chaotic here, right? Because there's definitely, like I said, when does the book end here? You know, where does it close here? Okay, so there's a lot of supercharged energy from that eclipse that's coming out here, and it's like you got somebody here sweating, Gemini. Nine of Wands. You got this person sweating right now. These are chironic wounds that are coming up to the surface now. And like I'm feeling here, with all this electricity going on, Gemini, you don't trust this person at all here. So there's resistance in some kind of battle that you're facing here, Gemini. And there's been this feeling here where now, you know, healthy boundaries. Mars is in Scorpio. That's one thing with Mars. You know, this is fire energy here. With Mars and then Libra. Oh, Mercury is in Libra right now, Gemini. Mercury is in Libra in our 5th house. And it's like Mercury in Libra is like saying hi, right? It's a certain level of IQ, okay? Because Libra represents with all the air of Mercury, right? In Libra, we're all air signs here, is equilibrium, bringing justice, cleaning up after some mess here that was karmic, okay? Libra, with Mercury and Libra now is like, it's time for us to get crystal clear, Gemini, and clear out these delusions. Can you see all those clouds? All those delusions and those hard conversations. And it's like, can I be on the home frontier with big contracts? These could be big contracts with Libra. There's heavy conversations. We saw Saturn. This is things that are sustainable. There's boundaries here, okay? And it feels like there's a lot of lashing here. It's like, Gemini, don't let someone here get the best out of you. That's what I keep telling myself every day, the battle. It's a finger pointing, you said this, you did that. It's like, do not be tempted, Gemini, to lower your standards here. Okay, somebody here is pushing your buttons, is what I see. And this is a situation where it's like, time to end the karmic cycle here, time to be fair, time to bring balance. And you're wanting the truth in this situation is what I feel. So it feels like some scandalous energy could be coming in here, Gemini. And it might be around some unexpected news. It could be like with your soul tribe. And I also feel for some of you here, you're getting ready, 9 of Wands, to muster up the fire in your belly to just take off. Well, congratulations. Cheers to you, Gemini, with a lifestyle of luxury, because that's what this is. And with all of this electricity with Uranus and Gemini in retrograde right now, you need to drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. We're flying high now, Gemini. This is us flying high. Yes, Uranus is retrograde in the 11th house. 11th house is about your friendships, your community, the people you connect with, the people that uplift you, Gemini, the people that cheer for you, right? These are people cheering, rejoicing here together, because they're on a new path, okay? So a new path is connecting with new soul tribes here. I'm feeling really, Gemini, the Page of Swords with the Empress. So Venus in Libra is exalted. This is where Venus is exalted in Libra, in the 5th house. She's in the 5th house. She's in the house of creativity. She's feeling magnetically drawn to children, you know, with the Page of Swords. She's shifting her perception now. She's curious. You know, with AI coming out and the way that we're about to shift when it comes to communication, Venus is putting a touch of love in it, because there's no better feeling than embodying, connecting one-on-one with people. You pick the energy up, and it's like, it's time to bring this vibration, this frequency of the new heaven on earth. It's time to rejoice. We're here to build that new heaven on earth, Gemini. You know, I heard years and years ago, and it said, I'll remind myself, I heard it's going to be those crazy ass Geminis here who shift the world around here. This is a high frequency. And yes, you know what's the most important things with the Saturn energy now? Is to question everything, Gemini. Questioning everything, a curious mind, right? So Pluto's going to be in Aquarius in our ninth house, say, for the next 2 decades. And now we got Uranus going to be with us for what, the next 7-8 years here? Questioning outdated beliefs now, Gemini, where you're breaking free here, okay? Now Venus will be lighting up that 5th house here. So it's like firing up our minds now, our thoughts, because there's been this feeling here. This is the final clash. Right here is the final clash, okay, of people that I feel. See, because when it comes to the work house, we're going to talk about the work here, because this is where you're going to be stacking up the coins, Gemini. Now is the time to focus on your work that you provide. We're going to talk. So I'm going to leave those here. And let me get to the astrology, and then we'll do a little bit moving around with the cards. So here's the notes I have. This is supercharged eclipse energy that's coming to a close right now. So I didn't want to leave the first week of September, the last week of September out. Gemini, knowing you, you always got a backup plan, okay? So there's some kind of backup plan that you've been waiting to do, right? This could be exploring foreign travels. This could be connecting with soul tribes. This could be like I'm feeling with Uranus, you're protected, Gemini. So you are protected. This is Aries energy coming in for October, some sudden changes, and it's about to take off because you're manifesting abundance with Venus. You're magnetically drawn in now, Gemini. With all this Libra, with Mercury in Libra, I feel is where you muster up that willpower and you charge ahead with the Fool card. Fire is here, right? So shifting our perceptions and dissolving things now is what I feel. And this is a breakthrough. So like I was feeling with the 3 of Cups with Venus here, listen to this one. In October 2025, this certain backup plan that we have, right, is a new era for us Geminis in our identity. Venus in Taurus, Venus in Libra. In our friends and group section, you're taking a bold leap of faith now, Gemini, is what I feel. And more authentic with Venus coming in here, is more authentic, finding ways to express your passion, right? And this drama, okay, like I feel, Gemini, is no longer where you're going to be in that frequency here, because your genuine, bold, unapologetical self, Gemini, is refining with Venus where our visions are, where our intentions are now, right? Because this is leisure, this is fun, rejoicing, children, drawn in fun energy of your shifting your identity now, Gemini. So like I'm feeling here, there has been some challenges here along the way with Saturn. And there was no shortcut here, Gemini. You're at the final 9, right? This is the 2025 is the numerology number of 9. It's the year of feeling on guard, feeling even in this place of, you know what, you've been in this battle, but hey, you know what, you built it and you're going to protect it, okay? And now you're getting justice. Divine justice is coming in, Gemini. So you're at the point, like I feel, of no return here. And it's very important that when it comes to, like, you know, with the artificial intelligence versus divine intelligence, these are the intelligent questions we might be asking ourselves. There's a lot of everything versus, right? Good and bad, good versus bad, dark versus light, evil versus good. But by us, curious Geminis, we're asking the right questions now. So I ask some important questions. Like, who are the archons? That's a question I asked. Since we got 9th house themes in the house of God with Pluto there, Pluto's going to investigate. We're like the Inspector Gadgets. We have a curious mind. The energy is telling us we are checking out the information that's valuable. So I ask questions like, yeah, like I just said. And then I also start questioning old ideologies. And then I started to question the Gospels, right? Because in other words, the work that I'm doing, did you think that I chose to do this because it was evil? No. I was guided to do the work that I'm doing here. Because it's the communication now that we get, that our voice begins to untame, to unleash what we came here to do. We came here to be leaders. I'm not following the sheep here. Like I'm saying, if I got to do it, I'm going to do it in a liberated way by breaking free from what everybody says about me. What do you care what everybody says about you, right? We don't need, all we need to do is like the power of love on everything here. Certainly people are not going to agree with everything with one another. There's going to have to be a certain level of balance, a certain level of, you know, bringing in equal balance to both sides, doing what's fair for humanity here. So Uranus is in Aquarius saying, you know what, this is a we, it's not an I. So in Libra is about bringing balance to any ups and downs you've been going through here. And it feels for some of you, there's a breakthrough right around the corner for you, Gemini. And for those of you who are saying going through some justice situation with a court case, and it feels like this is where your breakthrough is. Okay, so I feel for some of you, this may be contracts that you're breaking free from, bosses, you know, general managements, things that you're breaking free from, okay? And you're moving into this Three of Cups where this is a high frequency, a high vibration. And like I said, Uranus is very electrical. Drink lots of water. So ninth house, once again, is higher education. It involves philosophy. It involves travel. And I feel this is where there's a big cleanup. With ninth house themes, it's also associated with great fortune and luck, okay? Because we also have, it's ruled by Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer exalted, and it's in the section of our money house. Venus, our second house. What does our second house rule? The money that we earn, the income that comes in, our work ethics, our day-to-day is being highlighted right now. Your value systems, your priorities, our habits, our natural resources, and it's the house of self-worth. Who knows it better? Man or a woman, this is being in touch with your feminine side now and bringing that balance from the feminine and the masculine, okay? And bringing in this sacred Empress vibes that's coming in here. And like I'm feeling here, it's the kind of energy now where you're expanding your horizons and you're seeking a deeper understanding of the world. Ninth house themes, Gemini. And this is where you will find great fortune, aligning you to a higher learning education, travel, once again, spiritual growth, questioning outdated ideologies and your beliefs. Ninth house on a personal level, it says in Latin, it translates to journey, philosophy, a deeper understanding behind the material world, 3D, beyond boundaries and limits of our body, ninth house themes. Now, it came there in 2024, Pluto entered Gemini's chart. It'll be there to the next 20 years here, so that's like 2044. So there's a deep dive with Pluto into these houses when it comes to do with law. Ninth house theme is religion. Ninth house is gaining wisdom and exploring. You're here, Gemini, to explore the truth. So I know for many of you Geminis, the questions we ask is where I feel that AI won't, we're going to be outgrowing all of that, where we're headed here. There's a rebirth with the Empress here that tells me what we create now is something human nature. It's connecting with the Empress here because the Empress is charming, graceful, with ease, right? With ease, she's manifesting because she's mastered all of the queens in the deck here. So this is a major arcana with the Empress here. And we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and put these away. And I want to get a wisdom of the Oracle, and I want to say, yeah, for some of you, that message may resonate. I hope that helps explain in astrology. I also want to note that the next 3 months in the workhouse, this is our reputation, our career. These are long-term status. 10th house is fame and fortune. Saturn is going to be ending it like by next year, right? Saturn's in Pisces at the 29 degrees. So there's a level of expertise now with the 10th house that we offer, Gemini, to humanity, the work that we provide. Whether this is healthcare or spiritual work or unexpectedly the work that you do in your career sector, or if you're like retired, this is the work you provide on a professional level, whether this is book writing, publishing, marketing, professional aspirations, career achievements. So something here is about to take off, and there's a lot of rewards that come with it. So once again, I want to remind you, the first few days of October are very lucky. So if you like to gamble a little bit and take a little chance, you know, the first few days of October, our energies here are very fortunate. Let me turn the page on my calendar. Like I said, I'm hearing, yeah, turn the page. Okay, October, welcoming October. Yeah, beautiful. It's very clean. I like it like that. So a clean start is here. A clean start, Gemini. You're wiping the slate clean with the Fool card. How crazy. This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. And now we're just going to go ahead and do a revelation spread when I'm done. But these cards I want to get for you. Show me divine wisdom. When you call upon wisdom, she comes to you. Wisdom is a feminine energy. Tick-tock. Time is ticking. Okay, we're going to read this. Okay, you may be a TikToker here. And imagination, number 20. So I have 2030. For many of you, these numbers could be very important. And happy. Smile, Gemini. You're about to be very happy. Look at this. Abundance here. So let's read for those of you, page 30. I'll see what stands out to me. 112. So the TikTok says timelessness, okay? Divine timing, immeasurable time. It says when humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life that you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment of your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. Woo! I was saying this, just keep your eyes focused right now. You know, whether you connect with God. I heard the word, I'm keeping my eyes focused right now on Jesus Christ because I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. And that's what I heard. And I was like, that's where I shall keep my eyes focused on. So when this is a message regarding relationship, it says, love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's productive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of your heart. Remember that you will always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, and to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your own heart. Let's just read number 20 real fast. I'm glad I'm reading it. I wanted to laugh, and I needed to laugh. I needed to lighten up. I've had a really difficult last few days. The energy has been intense. So I'm glad I got to laugh with you, Gemini. For those of you who are still interested in that special with that 30-minute pre-recorded, go ahead on below and email me and we'll talk about it. So yes, number 20, imagine, page 76. My ears are on fire. You're getting messages right now. I am. The prosperity message I'm going to read. This is a very powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be? Live out your dreams. Can you imagine the kind of life that you desire? Really imagine it right now, without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, Gemini, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it. Claim it now below by commenting, I claim it. Act as if your dreams really will come true, Gemini. I hope this message helps you because my ears are on fire when I'm reading this. This was a great message, so I think I'm going to name the title. Get ready for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Wow, powerful messages. Wow. And look, I don't even need to, do I need to read happy? It made me so happy, this reading. My goodness, I needed it. So I hope this reading lifts you up and cheers you up, Gemini, because October is going to be an amazing month. And from today, this reading is a powerful message. Don't give up. Okay. So, well, what else should I get? Gemini, let me get you an angel message. I usually start there, but like I made changes. I just went where I felt uplifted. And I get uplifted from your energy. So, sending you all blessings right back at you. So this is for October for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's coming in for October 2025 for Gemini? To make a decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? We have Vanessa. So you say, like I said, you are a slayer. You're a slayer, Gemini. You know which road takes you down. Don't choose that road. Choose the road that you feel at peace. You know, when you're following God and however you call God and spirit and whatever you do, the road where Gemini, you feel where you don't need any acceptance or approval because you approve of yourself. And the path is divine. The divine will never let you fall off. You'll always be called right back. So you're at a crossroads and you got a decision to make. Now is the time to bring balance. Now is the time, like I feel, for you to recognize, Gemini, you're a spiritual warrior. You're not a spiritual worrier. I worried, and I don't want to say I worried. This is what I told my son. I says, you know, I got a professional job. It's called worrying about my son 24/7. And I said, I got to stop. I did my own cards last night, and Spirit told me, go to sleep. Stop worrying. I swear to God, I got the nap card in this deck. I was like, all right, Spirit, I'm going right on the bed. I'm going to clear my mind, right? And then I was like, all right, this is what I'm doing. And I got to stop worrying because worrying will kill you. Because it's draining my energy. You know, the devil showed its face. Well, of course. I says, but when you got the Slayer, Mama Slayer, right? You know which road you got to take. You know what decision you got to do. Because you came here to slay that devil. So a strong woman is one who gives selflessly and loves wholeheartedly. She is not afraid to be bold. A strong woman is courageous. She is able to hope when things look hopeless. A strong woman, in her essence, is a gift to all the world. A strong woman like you. I opened up a little gift box that I got. I think one of the kids gave me this gift. All right, it's a bookmarker. But this goes hand in hand together, and it fills. When you can get this kind of confirmation, where you get this kind of message, this powerful message, you know that the path that you're aligned to is happiness. Like I said, you're a strong man or strong woman, and you're here to build the heaven on earth, and you need to visualize it, feel it, sit in it, because the Venus is sitting in it. She's sitting in the wilderness. God's got her protected, right? You're flying high, drink a lot of water. This is Uranus. It's electrical, okay? And you threatening others like Gemini, you the bitch right now. Gemini, you the bitch. You threatening others. Like, seriously, Gemini. That's what you've been doing. And, yeah, you're flying high. And it says, but it may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Because we ask the right questions. Common sense goes a long way. And you want to know something with AI? You can never lie to the emotional body. Water knows the truth. Vibes don't lie. Right? So I want to say this. This is blessed is the man or woman in esoteric meaning. This is an esoteric meaning here. Let your mind be renewed. Reverend Ike says, I love Reverend Ike. Okay, I follow Reverend Ike. He's the best, right? He says, blessed is the mind that trusted in the Lord and whose hope the Lord is in. And so it is. Jeremiah chapter 17, verses 7 and 8. And he says there's an esoteric meaning for my esoteric lovers, right? So we got that one, like I said. And then I got this card that's coming out halfways here. So you need some solitude. You need to spend some time alone here when you make this decision. You need to get grounded. You need to drink water. Water's grounding. Get into that meditation mode of yours. Get your pen and paper ready and set intentions. Write them down and ask the angels to help you to gain a higher perspective. And I hope this message helped you to gain a higher perspective. Let your mind be renewed with Uranus, high octave, air sign of Aquarius. And Aries. You're definitely leading, Gemini. You're leading the way for others. So I'm going to go ahead. Yes, the timing is right for this flight. Go ahead. It's like you're getting ready to fly, airplane travel. It could be foreign travel, foreign land. Let's get, let's just get some, let's get a message for Gemini with all this good vibes for October 2025 for Gemini. And the fortune telling deck. This is cooperation with Libra, Venus in Libra. And then the new moon in Libra begins on the 21st with Gemini. This is in your 5th house. So by the 21st, you're going to be getting a lot of cooperation from others here. Teamwork is dream work, Gemini. Connecting with your soul tribe, Gemini. Pluto goes direct in Aquarius on the 13th of October. There's going to be adjustments being made here. But Pluto likes to move slow. So the full moon, the first week on the 6th of October, got to tell you, Gemini, this is at, I believe it's at 14 degrees. Go check out the Lunatic Astrology, my lunatic friend on astrology, Lori Lildian, exceptional. She'll let you know about the full moon in Aries. So go ahead, for those of you who have Aries in your chart, like, seriously? Seriously? We on fire, Gemini. You are the bitch this month. Lucky winning, did I not say? Oh, and look, October 11th could be very significant for some of you here, but you be lucky, bitch, right? And I don't usually say bitch. I really haven't used that vocabulary, but I'm feeling kind of witchy, bitchy vibes for the month of October. So blessings to you, fortune and fame, however this is. Like I said, if you're feeling lucky in this reading, you feeling lucky, you go ahead and put a little money in slot machine, or go ahead and bet that lottery. Sudden wealth. No more worries, Gemini. Your worries, no more worries. You got this. I love you. This reading was so in alignment. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad. Blessed is the mind that trusted in the Lord and whose hope the Lord is in. And so it is. I'm going to leave it there. My ears are on fire. You the bitch, Gemini, in October. Voila. I'll see you in the next reading. If you should need a personal reading, in the information below, I'm doing the special. So it'll be $33.33 for 25 to 30 minutes with me. It'll be a pre-recorded. I'm just doing this. This is new. So I'm trying a new way to connect with you, so that those of you, you'll get a pre-recording and it'll last like up to 30 days. If you want it, go below. I know. So I hope this helps. Much love.